Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing and project planning process using the newest FeatureCraft release. So these releases came out today, which is November 15th, 2020, and today we are going to go through a full kit, a full brand new kit that is coming out, as well as 2 add-on stamps. So let's start with the kit. The kit this month is called Celebrate Today, and it has a very celebratory theme, but for all kinds of different celebrations. So we have a set of 4x6 cards. This one says totally worth celebrating with some confetti looking polka dots. This one says congrats, so happy for you, or so very happy for you, achievement, occasion, on this date, and some journaling spots. This one says it's my birthday and has a grid pattern underneath. There is a rainbow stripe card in here. One that looks the same as the birthday card, but it just says Pop Fizz Clink. And then this one that says so much fun all together. So those are the 4x6 cards. Then we also have a selection of 3x4 cards. This one is a tag that says high five, make a wish with a candle. This was truly special, which is nice because that can be used for any occasion that you are documenting. Oh Happy Day, with an area that you can put in either journaling or a photo, and there's a place to circle Monday through Sunday on there for whatever day it happened. This is one of my favorite cards from this whole collection, and it's just a bunch of numbers on here. For those of you who are doing December daily, this would make a really awesome background paper, or you could totally print this on acetate or on vellum in order to create some kind of flip element in your book. I love this. Then we've got Party Time with occasion, celebrated, and the details. This one that says Salud, I don't even know how to say that one. Cheers, Sante, and Prost. So different ways of saying cheers, basically. Hooray, I did this on this date, small win, big win, in an area for either journaling or a photo. Some confetti. What a milestone. I, you, we did it. Again, journaling or a photo. Happy birthday. Whose birthday on the date, age, how we celebrated, best part. And celebrate all the good times in this awesome yellow one that has the ace signs on the corners. Then we have the stamp set that comes in this kit. So I should have mentioned before that this was designed by Geraldine of In a Creative Bubble. So I think I forgot to say that earlier. Anyway, this one has sentiments like party time, oh happy day, these little champagne glasses, beer glasses, it's time to celebrate, truly epic, celebrate this special day, merriment this way, so proud of you, so much fun, treating myself, super excited, make a wish, cheers, every day, victory, high five, fun, and happy birthday. In addition to the journaling cards and the stamp set, there's also a collection of ephemera bits and pieces in here. I will just quickly go through them. So this one says, so happy for you, congrats, happy anniversary, happy birthday. There are those champagne glasses, extra special, what a milestone, this is worth celebrating. A little celebration, happy times, celebrate good times with yes behind it. There are the beer mugs, which you guys know, I love that. Make a wish, happy birthday, let's celebrate party time, a present, hooray on a little flag here, celebrate every tiny victory, delightful moments, cheers, and a birthday cake. So that is going to be the main kit that is coming out today, and this is the one that I'm going to be project planning here in just a second. Now, in addition to the main kit, we are also getting 2 add-on stamps. The first is a brand new alphabet stamp. This is the Apollo stencil alphabet, which looks super awesome and would make really great titles in your projects. And then the second stamp set is called Take Action. So this has sentiments on it such as stand together, be better. This has these words that say love, listen, learn, show, or love, listen, learn. And then we've got show, speak, and stand. So show up, speak up, stand up, which I love. It's okay to ask for help, random act of kindness, learned from my mistake. Pay it forward, and then we've got happy to help, standing up for, making a difference, stronger together, taking action. Kind people are my kind of people, and thank you. So these are the 2 add-on stamps coming out today as well. Now, all of these are going to be in the shop today, again, November 15th, as of 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If this is a kit that draws your eye, I definitely recommend heading over to the shop and purchasing it earlier rather than later, as kits in the Feed Your Craft shop do tend to sell out very quickly. So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and clear off my desk, pull over this main kit, and go through it to figure out how I can get this whole kit used up throughout the course of the month. And this actually may take me a couple months to do, just because we are just about to enter into December daily season. And during that time, I will put away all my other projects and just focus on December daily. But I do want to go ahead and get things planned out now, so that when December is over, I have a selection of stories that I can just pull out and start telling to get me back into the crafty spirit. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead, put you guys on fast forward, and get started. All right, so to get started with project planning for this particular kit, the first thing that I did was to go print off some of my project planning worksheets. I do have those linked up in my description box down below in case any of you guys want to get your hands on those. They are just a way for me to sketch out and write out some reminders for my stories. That way, when I do get to them later, I can go ahead and just pull that out, get a quick reminder, and get these things assembled. So what I'm going to do first here with the product, as you can see, is I am just putting these cards into piles where the stories seem to go together. So up at the top, I have the Pop Fizz Clink, which really made me think of New Year's Eve. So I added some other cards to that would go along with the New Year's Eve type of spread. So I've got like the one that has cheers in all the different languages, and then one that just says party with some areas to add notes. Next to that, I've got the so much fun all together and the numbers. I liked the red with the black and white. It seemed very Christmassy to me. So, like those ones went together and make a very logical story in my mind. So then once I had all of the cards sectioned out where I thought they made the most sense, the next thing I did was to grab over all of those embellishment pieces and add those into the stories where they made the most sense as well. Some of these really lent themselves as titles for specific events. Some of them were a little bit more generalized and could go with any of the stories. But I just made it work, got them all sectioned out. And then once that was done, I am going to go ahead and pull these particular projects over to sketch out a rough idea of what I might be able to do with these. So for this one right here, I'm actually going to be creating a very simplified version of a December daily for my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. And I loved the way that those 2 cards right there went together, and decided that I want to add those into their particular album. So I set those aside and just made a note that the numbers card could potentially be a title or like the number for a particular day. And I wrote down the numbers that went together just so I would remember that, it would be good for day 25 or for day 21 or, so on and so on. So then that one I put to the side. This next one right here that says this is so totally worth celebrating. I decided with this one I wanted to tell the story of celebrating my 7-year anniversary with my husband. So I want to take that card that's got the confetti on it and turn it into a full page spread. I wasn't sure at the time if I was just going to take the 4x6 there, cut it in half, and put half at the top and half at the bottom of a full page, or if I was going to take it and make it a full page digitally. I do end up making it digital because this is the project that I will put together for today. I do end up using the digitals, and so that card right there I will end up putting with a different story once I decided to do that. So I'm going to make it into a full page spread. I thought it would be nice to add a couple of photos, some journaling in the middle of the page, and then to call that good, and to add the happy anniversary little label over there just since it is celebrating our anniversary. Then I decided to add some more photos on the other side. I have a page protector where there are 2 3x4s at the top, and then there are actually 6. I drew out 8, but there are actually only 6 2x2 squares at the bottom. So I thought it would be fun to go through some of the pictures that I have of Aaron and I brewing our very first beer, which is what we did to celebrate our anniversary, and to put those process pictures into the 2x2s just to show all the different steps that we took that particular day. Once I had all of that done, I will put it here in this little envelope and put that to the side. I do pull it back out later and make a note to myself of potentially taking the digital stamp set and making a shaker pocket with the beer icon. So you will see me do that, and I do end up making that, and it's ridiculously cute. I super, super love it. So that I will pull that back out and make a note of that later. For this next one, this is the one that I thought would make a really good New Year's Eve spread. So since I'm not necessarily doing all of these stories right now, this one I am setting up for telling in the future. Oh, here you go. Beer shaker pocket. Can I do this? There it goes. So the New Year's Eve spread, I am setting myself up to be able to tell this story once New Year's Eve happens. So I'm just, filling in these areas. Where are these cards going to go? What do I want to use them for? And then I know that I will likely pair this with a large photo on the right and perhaps do some embellishment clustering or something to that effect. It's kind of nice that this was the kit that released this month. That's all about celebrations, because we're about to get into these next few months where there are a lot of things happening. We've got Christmas happening. My birthday is 4 days after Christmas. So I've got that coming up. We've got New Year's coming up. And then my daughter's birthday is the first week of January. So it's just like one thing after another happening. And also, even though 2020 has been, epically bad, it's also been super good too, in the sense of a lot of things that we can celebrate for this year as well. And some of the stories that I pick out to tell will be about things that have also already happened. This one, however, is also going to be another future story. This is the spread that I'm going to do for my own birthday. I am turning 33 this year, which isn't like a huge milestone birthday or anything, but it's still my birthday. And one of the things that I have started doing with my birthday spreads is a questionnaire. So for my kids and my husband, I like to look up some questionnaire or some questions to create a questionnaire to ask over and over and over, year after year, to help us see growth and to help us kind of capsule this time in our life. Things like, what are you most looking forward to this year? What are you most proud of for this last year? What was your favorite thing or your favorite event that you attended last year? Just these different things that we can answer and just get a little bit of a snippet of what life was like for that year leading up to this particular birthday. So there were a lot of cards that were birthday related, and that made me able to create a bit larger of a spread here. We'll put it that way. So I've got the It's My Birthday card right there, which I will use and add journaling to. I've got the Make-A-Wish candle card and the Celebrate yellow card. I love having a couple of fillers in here just to give the eye a break from the words in the photos, because I do like to add a lot of words on the page. So I think that helps. Then I've also decided to add in a 3x8 insert where I can have a large photo. The back side is where I'm going to put my questionnaire, and I'll just create this digitally myself and fill it out right there. So this will go right in between the two 6x8 spreads. And then on the opposite side, I can add another photo and 2 more of those 3x4 cards. I do decide to take a card from the right side and a card from the left side, and I'm going to swap them. I didn't want to have to print out a whole new sheet and sketch this all out again, so I just sketched it in the spot where it's not going to go, and then I will draw an arrow to show, like, switch these, put these in the opposite place. I like the way that the happy birthday party ephemera piece looks on that confetti card. So that is definitely going to go into the middle of that. And then I will likely add the happy birthday ephemera piece right there onto one of the photos, which I'll just leave that to chance, or I'll leave it up for me to decide at a later point in time. And I also did add the present and the cake pieces into this pile that I will likely add as a cluster on the It's My Birthday 4x6 journaling card. All right, so that finishes up that one. Next, we're going to move on to a 3x8 spread that I want to do. This one I thought about doing it front and back. I ultimately decide that I can get all of it into one 3x8 spread, so it'll just go on the front side. And I thought that these two cards, that it says hooray, I did this, and yay, high five. And I thought that this would be a really awesome way to document the honor and privilege that I had of hosting the December daily prep party for Allie Edwards, which is just like, anytime I think about that, and I think about how last year, if you would have told me last year all of the things that have happened creatively or in my creative career this year, I never would have believed you. But, that's what happens when you work really hard and you say yes to things and get outside of your comfort zone, is that opportunities will present themselves. And this was an incredible opportunity that I had with my friend Tashi. So I want to do a spread to commemorate that, to talk about that. And I liked that the products lent themselves to telling that particular story. Then this last one right here, I pulled aside all of these pieces because one of the albums that I will be working on in 2021 is going to be a baby album for my niece, Mabel. So I have the album already. I actually purchased the 3x8 album from Allie Edwards, the green one that came out with the Christmas collection. I purchased that one to use, and I intend to document the first 12 months of her life, hopefully it'll fit, in that album. So these products right here were perfect for telling stories, telling the story of her being born. So that is what I'm doing here. I have the What a Milestone, you did it, and that will be likely something that I will add, that sentiment will be geared towards my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. I loved that congrats card, and I will probably use both the front and the back side of it to type out a letter that I wrote to them while we were sitting in the car waiting for the announcement that she had been born. We also didn't know that Mabel, her gender. So when she was born, we were there waiting in the parking lot, waiting for my brother-in-law to come out and tell us, if it was a boy or a girl. And it was just, what a crazy, awesome experience. And then I also want to take that stripe card and cut it in half, use part of it as a mat for a picture, use the other part of it just as some filler. And that is going to be this one. So I think that will turn out really well. The 4x6 card, I'm just going to hole punch and put in the album sideways. All right, so that is going to be it. All right, you guys, so that completes my project planning with this particular kit. Since this one was so theme specific, I decided not to set aside product to use in a project life spread, and instead I'm just going to use all of it to tell stories in various albums. So altogether, I was able to decide on 6 different stories that I can tell using this product, talking about a whole range of celebrations, anything from the birth of my niece to Aaron and I's anniversary to New Year's Eve, birthdays, and more. So I hope that this helps to get you inspired on how you can use this kit and what stories you might be able to tell using the Futurecraft kit. Again, if you are interested in picking this kit up, I do recommend heading over to the Futurecraft shop sooner than later, just so you can get it before it sells out. I hope that you guys enjoyed this planning process. If you did, I would love a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my future crafty videos. I will be taking one of these projects and putting that together here today, and then the rest of these stories I will put away to tell at another time, and I will be focusing on my Christmas documenting. So if you have secured one of the Futurecraft holiday kits for yourself, I will be using that to do one of the December projects this year. So definitely stick around to see that project come together. All right, well, until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye now.